It's early in the morning, and Robin has just woken up. She is still in her pajamas and talking on the phone with her boss Kate. Her clients are early, so Robin needs to get to work. Robin promises she will be there soon. Lucas is at the airport with his suitcase. He calls Kate on her cell phone to let her know he will be late, because his flight has been delayed. Robin arrives in Kate's office. As they go through Lucas's online profile, Kate says Robin is her favorite art director, and lets her know the shooting will be delayed for a couple of hours. Kate would like Robin to be a model for one of their projects around Christmas, as Robin used to have a modeling career earlier in her life. Robin politely refuses, because she needs to focus on another event coming up. Kate continues to persuade Robin, and she finally agrees, because Kate is not just her boss, but also her godmother. Lucas is in the back of the car, driving from the airport to the shooting. He checks up on Kate, Robin, and the company they are working for. Once he sees Robin's photo, he is enchanted. A couple of seconds later, Lucas is looking for his inhaler. The car arrives next to the park, where the shooting is about to take place. Robin passes by, dressed as a model for the shooting. Lucas is on a video call with his mother, Camille. Their conversation is spoken in a mix of French and English. His mother wants to know if he will be there for Christmas. She notices his facial expression and asks him if he saw a beautiful model again. They talk about his love life, and then they end the call. Lucas runs into Robin, who tells him she used to be a model, but isn't anymore. At the shooting, Robin gives everyone directions on what to do. Lucas observes the whole scene. There are Christmas decorations all around the set. Robin is posing to the photographer, and he takes a couple of professional photos of her. Lucas and Robin start talking after the shooting. She explains to him she is an art director who occasionally jumps in for the models. This time, one got stuck in New York due to the weather, so she is taking her place. Robin also tells him her mother passed away, and Kate is her godmother, who has a way of charming people close to her, so they would agree to her suggestions. Lucas and Robin enter Kate's office. She pours them both champagne and says they are celebrating today. Kate and Lucas talk for a while in French, and Kate says she needs to practice the language. Lucas sits by the table next to Robin, and Kate and Lucas start negotiating the business of men fragrance. Lucas mentions his winery, his club, and his experience in the business, and Robin is amazed by his social media team, who is doing a great job of promotion. Kate points out she needs manufacturing, and she suggests collaboration. Lucas and Kate eventually reach an agreement, and Robin concludes that this was the shortest negotiation she ever attended. During the conversation, they mention Kate's brother Gerald, who got sick. Ever since, Kate has been leading the Fortune Industries. Once the meeting is finished, Kate calls her brother to let him know the deal has been agreed on with Lucas. Although she was the one who brought Lucas to the firm, Gerald is the one who needs to talk to him. She finishes the conversation by saying it is now Gerald's move. Outside, where the shooting is taking place, Lucas comes by in a new winter jacket. He explains that the jacket was Kate's idea. He wants to know if there are restaurants in the area where he could have lunch, and Robin recommends him one. They talk about Robin's art direction. Lucas insists that Robin gets to know him first and rethink her creative strategy. Robin is not happy to hear she might need to do another mood board. Lucas suggests they should have dinner together to discuss work, and Robin agrees, but changes the meeting into an 8 a.m. breakfast. Robin is in her room. She opens her laptop, types in Lucas' name, and goes through a couple of articles about him. Robin seems a bit confused, as if she doesn't know what to think about Lucas. She gets a phone call from her friend Becca, who is calling her to come join the karaoke. Robin promises she will be there next week. Robin is in the stable, checking up on her horse, Prince. She meets her dad there, who is interested in hearing what is happening in her life. Robin tells him about Lucas, her new project, and how she needs to change her approach in directing. Her dad Cliff says it sounds like she doesn't know her new collaborator, Lucas, that well. Perhaps she needs to get to know him a bit better. Robin realizes her dad is right, and she was a bit superficial in her approach until now, since she used the stereotypes about Lucas and his business to create the mood board. Her dad also worries that she has missed her karaoke meetings for the last couple of weeks. Robin promises to join her friends next time, but she wants to spend some time with Prince first. Robin goes outside for a ride. Lucas is in his hotel room. He gives a call to his mother, who was just about to feed the cat. She is happy to hear him, but she is interested to know why he is calling at this hour, and whether he met with Gerald, who Lucas has a personal connection to. Before calling his mother, Lucas checked some of the business magazines. He sees articles and headlines about Gerald. Lucas seems annoyed about the idea of meeting Gerald, and his mother reminds him that he inherited his talent for business from the man. The next morning, Robin and Lucas meet in a cafe, where a man is dressed as Santa. Both Lucas and Robin are in a good mood, and Robin starts the conversation by apologizing about her superficial approach. She gets very self-critical as she goes through the photos, which were meant to be used for the campaign. She has reconsidered using them and wants to get to know Lucas a bit better before they take new photos. Lucas is glad to hear Robin start their meeting that way, and they talk for a while about Lucas' image and brand. They agree they need to get to know each other better than just relying on Instagram feeds and social media. Robin suggests meeting a bit later that day, on her conditions, and at her place. Lucas likes her determination and teases her about the two of them dating. Robin opens up and shares that she hasn't been seeing anyone lately, and Lucas admits he hasn't fallen in love for a long time. Robin sets a date with Lucas and tells him to come by at 4 p.m. She will send him the address. She also mentions that she knows the perfect gift for his mother. Lucas jokingly adds she never met his mother, but Robin is certain of her idea. They approach Santa and take a bunch of photos in Christmas scarves, hats, and sweaters. Robin is organizing the important event that is happening on December 26th. The party event is Paris and France themed, and she is completely immersed in it. While she talks to Kate, a gift arrives for Robin. It's from Lucas, who also wrote a lovely card note. He got her tree sweater decorations. Kate warns Robin that Lucas is flirting with her, and Robin defends herself. The last thing she needs right now is a French millionaire playboy messing with her heart. Still, she likes the gift. When Lucas arrives in front of Robin's home, he is carrying flowers. She left a note for him, saying to meet her in the stables. Lucas walks inside and finds Robin next to Prince. Robin teases Lucas about his clothes being unfit for riding horses. Lucas explains that he thought they were going to a dinner. Robin tells him her favorite place in the world is near the horses. Lucas jokingly tells her that he likes to be near the cocktails. Robin goes to get the equipment for a one-horse sleigh, and Lucas helps her get the horse ready. Robin is impressed that Lucas can speak her language, the language of love for horses. They climb onto the sled and enjoy the ride. Robin takes Lucas to her dad's place, and the two of them meet each other. Lucas and Robin help Cliff prepare the Christmas gingerbread cake. They put the icing and candy on top of the cake house. They have a friendly conversation while they decorate. Lucas wants to hear something fun and slightly embarrassing about Robin, and Cliff tells him how motivated his daughter is. Whether it was school, modeling, or directing, Robin always gave it her best. Robin feels a bit embarrassed to be the topic of conversation. Lucas goes to the sink and takes the dishes with him. Cliff and Robin are impressed with Lucas and can't find any flaw in his personality. They whisper so Lucas won't hear them gush about him. A bit later, Cliff shows Lucas pictures of Robin when she was younger. In one of them, Robin is wearing braces that she didn't want to take off. Cliff also shows Lucas a photo of his wife Veronica, and Lucas comments she was beautiful. Robin gets a bit sad once they mention her mom. She says her mom always saw the best in people and would definitely see through his public persona right away. Lucas comforts her and says it is not always easy for him to recognize his true self, since he often hides it beneath his public image. Lucas wishes he would have met Robin's mother. They continue talking about the campaign, and Robin says she wants the campaign to reflect who Lucas is. Lucas wants Robin to truly get to know him and who he really is. Seconds away from kissing, Robin suggests calling it a night. The next day, Robin is at work, organizing the Christmas event, when Lucas appears. He brought her a gift, which Robin eagerly opens. It's a souvenir from Paris that can be put on the Christmas tree. Robin loves the present, but she is saddened once she hears Lucas will be going home for Christmas. He wants to spend Christmas with his mother. Robin promises she will come up with some good ideas by the time he gets back. At the last minute, she asks Lucas to help her with the decoration. Lucas is happy to participate in decorating the big Christmas tree, and they have a lot of fun doing it. At the end of their activity, Robin shows him a golden decoration. Robin explains that her mother made it for her when she was little, as she puts it on the tree. She also asks Lucas to try the wine she prepared for the party, to let her know if it tastes like the original. In a daring move, Robin asks if Lucas could postpone his flight for a couple of hours to have lunch with her. He agrees. He owns a private plane and can travel whenever he wants to. When they go to lunch together, Lucas invites Robin to come with him to Paris. Robin is shocked by the proposal. She has other plans, but eventually agrees. She also says her father will be going away to visit his brother for Christmas, so he'll be leaving soon. Though this will be the only opportunity for the father and daughter have to spend time together, he will understand if she goes away. Going to Paris together will also help them come up with ideas for the campaign and Robin's mood board. The plane lands, and Robin and Lucas are in Paris before they know it. As they drive, Lucas tells Robin about the famous sightseeing places. They walk through the street, and Lucas is impressed with Robin's knowledge of Paris. She has done her research very well. She reveals that she and her mom were planning to go to Paris for Christmas. They walk through the city, go to famous tourist places, and enjoy the view. Midway through their excursion, they realize how close they've grown and share a sweet kiss. They sit in French cafes and taste their delicious coffee and cakes. The two spend the rest of the day sightseeing the romantic city of love. As they walk by the river, Robin can't believe she finally gets to see it on foot, instead of in a car. On Christmas Eve, Robin and Lucas arrive at Camille's home. She greets them warmly and says Robin is the first girl Lucas ever brought home for her to meet. They have a Christmas dinner together, and Robin is in awe of the food and decor. She says Camille didn't have to go through so much trouble just for her. Camille explains that it's their family tradition to have dinner for Christmas Eve, and then unwrap the gifts the following day. Camille talks about her son's childhood, and Lucas feels a bit shy and embarrassed. Lucas' asthma is brought up, and he explains it only activates when he is under a lot of stress. Once the dinner is finished, Robin gets a call from her father, who wishes to know how she is spending Christmas. While Robin tells him how she spent her night, Cliff gets emotional when she mentions Veronica. A couple of seconds after Robin hangs up the phone, she gets another call, this time from Gerald, who wishes to speak with her. The following morning, Robin wakes up, goes to the kitchen, and finds Lucas making breakfast. He is making fruit pancakes with various sweets. Camille says she can't remember the last time Lucas cooked or made breakfast. Once they are finished with their meal, they open the presents they gave each other. Camille gets a Christmas photo of Robin and Lucas gets a book, and Robin gets a new scarf. Camille is interested to hear what the two of them are planning for the day. Lucas takes Robin for a day out. They drive to his mansion and a winery. Robin is pretty amazed once she sees the vineyard and the house. Lucas likes how it is in the country, which is very far away from the city, so he occasionally stays there. They go inside, and Lucas takes her to the basement, where the wine is stored. There is a bottle of wine waiting for them at the table, and Lucas pours a glass for each of them. Robin thinks the wine is delicious. She is so glad he brought her here. She promises that he can tell her everything, and she would never judge him. They stand really close to each other as they talk about wine and art directing. Robin says he doesn't really need any art directing around here, as there is so much beauty everywhere she looks. After a while, Robin admits she needs to say something to Lucas. He is excited to hear what she has to say. Robin explains Gerald Fortune called her the previous night and wanted to talk to her. As soon as Lucas hears Gerald's name, he gets upset. Robin says Gerald told her the truth about Gerald's relationship to Lucas. Lucas doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't understand why the man who abandoned and rejected him now wants to have contact with him. He tells Robin how hurtful it was for him to grow up without a father. Robin tries to convince Lucas that Gerald has changed and that he is a good man, one she has known for many years. But Lucas gets even more upset and tells Robin she shouldn't interfere. This is his life they are talking about, not hers. Robin apologizes and admits everything in this relationship is moving too fast for her. She says it is best if she goes back to Montana, because right now, she is in Lucas' world. She looks as if she is hoping Lucas will ask her to stay, but he doesn't. He agrees it is for the best if she goes back home. Robin walks out of the basement and vineyard, but Lucas stays down there by himself. Lucas goes to his mother to talk to her, and Camille reminds him he cares about Robin, just like Robin cares about him. Lucas knows this, but he doesn't want to talk to his father after all these years apart. Camille reveals that Gerald called her too. He wants to know how Lucas is doing. Like Robin, Camille insists that Gerald has changed. Camille and Lucas sit at the dining table, and she starts telling him about his father. She shows him pictures of when they met. She was very young and working in the US. She wanted to tell Gerald about her pregnancy, but she knew that he would never leave his wife. So, she simply left, without ever telling him about Lucas. Lucas can't believe what he is hearing. After all these years of believing his father rejected him, he is shocked to know the truth. Camille starts crying and apologizing to her son. If she could, she would have done things differently. But it is too late to change things, now. She reminds Lucas that she loves him very much. After a long moment of silence, Lucas says he understands. Camille knows that Lucas hated his father his whole life. Now that he is an adult, she can finally tell him the truth. It is time for him to let go of some of the burden that has been troubling him his whole life. Lucas, confused and disoriented by the reveal, excuses himself from the room. He needs some time to think about everything. He leaves his mother's home and goes back to his place. In the meantime, Robin is in the car, going back to the US. She looks sad and is in deep thought. Back in his place, Lucas is going through photos of him and Robin. They look happy and in love in the photos. Overwhelmed by emotion, Lucas can't catch his breath. He starts looking for the inhaler, but drops onto the floor before he can find it. Some time later, Lucas wakes up on the couch. He is not sure how much time has passed. His mother Camille is next to him. One of the chefs in the house found Lucas on the floor and contacted Camille. As soon as Lucas wakes up, he wants to know where Robin is and if she came back. Camille informs him she has gone back to the US. She gives Lucas an inhaler for his asthma. Meanwhile, Robin is back in Montana, at her father's home. She hugs her father. Though she doesn't say a word, he seems to understand her completely. The next morning, Camille is at the dining table, having breakfast. She congratulates Jean, one of the chefs in the house, for surpassing himself with the food he made. Lucas walks in, looking a bit better than the previous day. He has been doing some thinking. He admits Camille was right, and asks if she will be proud of him. His mother calms his worry. She will always love and be there for him. As Lucas talks, Camille looks as if she knew the whole time that he would decide to go after Robin and do the right thing. Lucas has been thinking about the moment he will reunite with Robin, nonstop. Camille knows that Robin cares about him and won't reject him. Lucas concludes she is the one for him, and Camille tells him to go and get her. Lucas kisses his mother, thanks her, and calls the driver to get him to his jet. He is traveling to the US again. It's early in the morning. Robin is in her bed, and her phone is ringing. It's Lucas, but Robin doesn't want to answer, so she just hangs up the phone. As Lucas drives, he dials her number incessantly, but there is no answer. Robin calls her friend Becca. She wants to know what she's doing tonight. Becca doesn't have any particular plans, and Robin invites her to the work party she is organizing. Becca gladly accepts. Lucas arrives in front of Robin's house. He meets Cliff, who is not happy to see the man who hurt his daughter. He asks Lucas to leave. The long-awaited party has started, and Robin is all dressed up and waiting for the guests to arrive. Becca shows up, and Robin is very glad to see her. She doesn't know what she would do without her. Becca gives her the cookies she brought, and they go to the back of the party to talk and eat. Lucas appears at the party and runs into Kate. He wants to know where Robin is, and Kate says she noticed Robin seemed a bit off. But Kate wants Lucas to meet someone first, and takes him to Gerald's office. This is the first time Lucas meets his father. Sitting in the chair, Gerald asks Lucas if he is mad at him. Lucas admits that he is, because he lied to his mother. Gerald says his mother had a big enough heart to forgive him, and asks if Lucas can do the same. They argue for a while, but eventually they understand each other's perspectives, especially after Gerald says that Lucas turned out better than he expected. Lucas is surprised to hear Gerald say it. He didn't think his dad would offer him such praise this early in their relationship. Gerald adds that he is certain his son will not make the same kind of mistakes he did, especially in his love life. Lucas mentions he met a girl he really likes, and Gerald guesses he is talking about Robin, who is downstairs. Gerald offers Lucas a ring. It is a family heirloom, and he wants Lucas to propose to Robin with it. At first, Lucas is reluctant to take it. He already has his own ring, but something clicks, and he accepts it. Gerald asks him if they will meet again, and Lucas assures him that they will. Lucas goes back to the party and approaches Robin, who doesn't really want to listen to what he has to say. She tells him she is here, strictly for business. Kate, Robin, and Lucas talk about the campaign, and Robin shows the idea for the new mood board. Lucas is satisfied with it, but he wants Robin to be the face of his campaign. Kate likes the idea, but she leaves the decision up to Robin. Robin refuses and says she is done with him. Lucas goes after Robin. He confesses his feelings. He doesn't just want her in his campaign. He wants her to be a constant part of his life. He proposes to her with the ring Gerald gave him. Robin refuses him at first, but once Lucas assures her of his love for her, she says yes. As they kiss, everyone at the party cheers.